Hello, my name is Mary Kay Worth, and this is entry 112, 112 of my mother's journal, Lavender Fields. I'm not going to do an object lesson because I want to read, and this one might be a little long. That's a warning. God has opened doors for me. One special door was the door to the leper colony in India. The AIDS convention had been going on for 9 days. We would be going home soon. The doctor who found the right combination of medicines to keep the AIDS victim alive asked me to ride with him and a female assistant to go to areas outside of the medical compound. He thought I would be interested to see them. I told Jim where I was going and slid into the passenger seat of the car. The doctor drove through the forest of trees. Soon we were in a wide open area. It was well populated, and the doctor pointed out the histories of the buildings and a church where Mother Teresa had visited. Then I saw a sign that read Leper Colony. It was beside a dirt road leading up a hill. I said, "Stop, I want to go to the leper colony." The doctor looked at me and said, "No, you can't go there." I said, "Please, take me there." "They won't let you in," he said. "Let me try," I said. He turned up the road and slowly drove up the hill. When we arrived, I stepped out of the car. A man was standing in front of a large wooden door. He held out his hand and said, "Stop." I said, "I want to go in." He shook his head and he said, "It isn't safe." I said, "That's all right. Let me in." He turned and opened the door, and I went in. I wasn't prepared for what I was seeing. The lepers were seated on the dirt floor, littered with straw. Their bodies were covered with rags. On the floor were empty containers. Some were looking at me. They were without hands and feet. Others lay on their back, covered with sores. I knelt down next to a man, and he held up his arm. He wanted to be touched. I reached over and placed my hand on his arm. I said a prayer for him. Then I stood up and looked around. I waved at some and smiled. When I left, I thanked the man guarding the door. Many Indians believe that people with leprosy are being punished by God. It is a virus that lives in filth. It can be spread by touching a leper. I am not sorry I touched a leper in India. That door is shut now. I won't be going far until God takes me home. That's my mother's journal. Much love.